Welcome to the Rochester, New Hampshire History Podcast, a monthly show that will shine a light on a piece of history that has been all but forgotten.
This is the 8th installment of the Then and Now series, a continuing look at Rochester's passage through time. Walnut Grove Baptist Church on Salmon Falls Road is a beautiful, quaint church. This is how it looked in the 1880s, and this is the church today.
In 1965, on the corner of Route 125 and Brock Street, was Harvey's Catering. Today, a vacant lot occupies this spot.
This is the Blaisdell block in East Rochester. Over the years, it has contained several businesses, including a barbershop, drugstore, and a restaurant. Today, Boucher's Corner Store occupies this building.
This is the alley leading to the Union Street parking lot in 1983.
Pluff's Men's Shop sold wallets, shirts, shoes, socks, and other items the well-dressed man would wear. This picture is from the 1930s on North Main Street.
This is the Baptist Church Parsonage on Main Street in East Rochester. To the right of it is Washington Hall, which was replaced by the brick East Rochester Fire Station in 1902.
The old Jerry Shop and Safe store located on Signal Street. It moved to the Lilac Mall and is now known as Hannaford Supermarket.
This is a picture of Kendall Insurance and Real Estate on South Main Street. It was taken in the mid-1970s. Today, Service Credit Union occupies this spot.
Wellsweep Acres, one of Rochester's first public housing units for the elderly. It opened in 1967.
This is the Clark House on top of Rochester Hill, built in 1917 and raised in 1969 to make way for an apartment building.
In 1977, this picture of the China Palace restaurant was taken. In the background, you can see Mayberry Shoe. Today, Walgreens Pharmacy occupies a spot where Mayberry Shoe was.
This is early 1900s, and Mayor William Bradley is getting ready to race on North Main Street. On Saturday afternoons, part of the street was closed for horse racing. The White House with a porch was moved to nearby Dewey Street. Later, Holy Rosary Church was built on this land. This is Key Baseball Field in the late 1980s. Lots of time and labor have gone into this baseball field since then, and it looks great. On Salmon Falls Road, a 20-foot-tall air observation tower was built after World War II. The city paid $1,350 to construct it on donated land near where Tara Estates is now. The tower was manned 24/7 with volunteers looking in the sky for Soviet bombers. In the 1960s, it fell into a state of disrepair. By the 1970s, the city took the tower down and removed it.
Woolworth store was in downtown Rochester from 1912 to 1981. Woolworth was a national chain store that went out of business in the 1990s.
There was a Grant's store in downtown Rochester. Grant's was a large national chain store and is not in business anymore. This picture is from 1961, showing Grant's store on the right. The building was torn down to widen Union Street.
This picture was taken in the late 1800s or early 1900s. This is the Blaisdell Brothers Grocers on Grove Street in East Rochester. Owned and operated by William and Harry Blaisdell. Today, this building is a residential structure.
This ends the podcast. If you have any questions or comments, please email bobgriffinpodcast@gmail.com and come back next month for another episode of Rochester, New Hampshire History.